How's it going, guys? My name's Cade, and this is our absolute beginner tutorial series with Threshold Music Academy. This is going to get you playing songs faster through learning chords, scales, reading tab, reading chord charts, all that good stuff to get you to play songs that you want to learn. So the first thing you need to know about the guitar is how to hold the guitar. Now this section right here is called the body of the guitar, and it has a curved part on the bottom, and you want to place this on your right thigh and have the back of the guitar flush with your stomach. The next part is you're going to learn how to hold a pick. So you're going to want to make an OK sign with your fingers and have your thumb on the side of your pointer finger, and you're going to place the pick on the side of your pointer finger, and you're going to have your thumb wrapped over top like that and have the pick pointed towards your body. Now we're going to go over the parts of the guitar. The guitar is divided into 3 sections: the body, the neck, and the head. Now, on the body of the guitar, we're just going to cover the major parts you need to know in order to start playing. You have the pickups for electric guitar. If you have an acoustic, you'll have a sound hole. For electric guitar, you have a volume knob, a tone knob, a pickup selector, and an input jack, and also the bridge of the guitar. So on the neck of the guitar, you have vertical metal bars spanning the entire neck. These are called frets. They're arguably the most important part of your guitar when learning how to play. When you're playing these, they are marked by number by what are called fret markers, which are these dots right here spanning the neck. They mark most of your odd numbered frets, and the double dots mark your 12th fret or your octave, but more on that later. The headstock of the guitar is really the only thing you really need to know right now. Is these are your tuning pegs, and they basically are how you get your guitar in tune. Now you have 6 strings on the guitar, and starting from the top string right here, it goes E, A, D, G, B, E. The way we remember that is the acronym Eddie, 8, Dynamite, Goodbye, Eddie. You're marked by your low E string right here and your high E string down here. That means essentially this E string is low in pitch, so the low E string, and high in pitch, your high E string. That's the easiest way to remember it. But again, Eddie, 8, Dynamite, Goodbye, Eddie, E, A, D, G, B, and E. Next part is we need to know proper posture for our left hand to start playing guitar. So we are going to place the fleshy part of our thumb along the back of the guitar's neck. This line right here, you might not have it on your guitar, but I want you to imagine a straight line going horizontal on the back of the guitar's neck, almost like a spine going along the neck. And you're going to place your fleshy part of your thumb there, pointed to the ceiling. Now what you want to do while your thumb is back, pointed to the ceiling, is wrap your wrist very forward. And in order to make sound on a fret, you want to place your first finger, which is your pointer finger. Our fingers are numbered, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you want to place your first finger, and you want to place the fingertip on the first fret, on this middle of this box right here, on this first fret of the low E string. And you want to place your fingertip there and press down as hard as you can. And you're going to take your pick with your right hand, place your pinky on the body of the guitar underneath the strings, and pluck down on that low E string. And that's how you make sound on a fret of the guitar. Now we're going to go over a quick warm-up to get you started making sound on the guitar, and it's called the 1, 2, 3, 4 warm-up, and it's very straightforward. You want to take your first finger and place it on the first fret of the low E string, and we're going to stick to this string for 4 notes. We're going to play the first fret with our first finger, our second fret with our second finger, then our third fret with our third finger, and taking our 4th finger and playing the 4th fret. And then we're going to move down a string, and we're going to do the same exact thing. First finger, first fret. We're on the A string now. Second finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, fourth finger on the 4th fret. And we want to make sure our thumb is still pointed to the ceiling. It cannot be pointed to the side, and our wrist must be pretty forward. If I ever don't have a forward wrist, sometimes I don't practice what I preach. But that's technically correct. Now down on the D string, 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret. Down one more string, 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret. Down another string, 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret. And again, I'm rooting my pinky onto the body of the guitar underneath the strings. Now we're going to move on to the last string, 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret. So what that sounds like quickly is... And I'm placing my fingers either in the middle of the box or as close to the fret itself as possible. And now going backwards, we're going to start on the 4th fret on the high E string, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, and we're going to just go up the strings and play that exact same thing. 4th fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret. So do that this week to get comfortable moving your fingers along the guitar. So that wraps up our first episode of our video tutorial series. There's going to be more episodes to come that go over chords, scales, fundamentals of music theory, and fundamentals of just learning your first song. This is a pretty slow episode, but I just wanted to cover absolutely the fundamental basics in case anyone had any major questions. Keep watching. The next episode should go a little faster.